is our Bluetooth add-on. Bluetooth allows you to connect the Saber wirelessly to your computer or to your phone and use one of the various apps to adjust the behavior or the different settings that you have on your Saber. These settings will vary on what you can adjust by which app that you use. Some of the apps are a little bit limited to things like just blade color, volume, basic things. And some of the apps allow for a full customization of every single feature that the Saber has to offer. When you don't choose Bluetooth, you can still have access to some of those apps simply by plugging the Saber in to its USB-C port that's located on the chassis that you would access when you're doing things like, charging your battery or taking the battery out to put in the external charger or putting a new battery in. That USB-C port is exposed there when you take off the grip. So that will allow you to connect it to your computer and do all that adjusting. The next option that you come to, and it's where things start getting a little bit more complicated, is what we call lower shroud options. On the Promethean, there are two shrouds. You have your upper shroud, which is the one that moves to open the reveal area, and then we have our lower shroud, so it's the part that mates to the upper shroud. And that's where you can get the different options like OLED screen and bar graph or nothing. For those that are choosing the different options, you can either choose to have nothing, which will mean that this area is just a solid piece with that engraved line going all the way through on both sides, or you can choose to have a single OLED screen, which will be on the starboard side of the Saber. So if you're looking at the control box, it's the right hand side. The OLED screen is right here. Now we offer two different options with OLED screens. You can get the standard blue, which will be the pixels inside the OLED screen will be blue in color. So all your animations, any text or diagnostics or menu text that it shows will be in blue pixels. Then we offer the white pixels. So then those pixels will then be a bright white. That option is necessary for the ability to choose an OLED filter. Now, what is an OLED filter? An OLED filter is a lighting type gel filter that we use to change the color of the white pixels, because pixel screens in this format are only available in the two different color options at this time. In order to get anything different or anything fun, you have to use the white pixels with a lighting filter. And that can be anything from red, purple, green, orange, yellow, whatever color you want. We have hundreds of different colors, so you can put that in your notes at checkout after choosing the OLED filter option. And you can only choose the OLED filter option on the white OLED screen. And what will that look like? This one is a deep purple OLED. Zoom in there. You can see that instead of white pixels, it is now a deep purple. And it looks very natural because it is a lighting filter. And it's made to do exactly what you're seeing here. On the opposite side of the shroud is where we have the ability to add a bar graph. Now you can choose different configurations. You can choose OLED only, you can choose bar graph only, which the bar graph would go here, or you can choose OLED and bar graph, which is what we have here. And then if you choose both, the bar graph option goes on the port side of the Saber. So you have the OLED on this side and the OLED on that, and the bar graph on this side. Now if you choose double bar graph, which does happen, we have a bar graph on this side and on that side. But this is a pixel bar graph, so it is also programmable using that graphics engine, where you can literally design the pattern, the colors, whatever you want this to do. You can tell it what to do. You can even just upload a JPEG image and it will read that as an animation. It's pretty amazing, actually. But these are pixels, and you can program them, like I said, any pattern, any color at any time.